It's time for Daddy to make some.
Yo, what up? Good morning. Morning. Welcome in. Oh my god, I'm tired. Oh jeez. What's up, people? You're all people. I'm a people, you're a people. We're all people here. What's up, people? I am ready to get this party started. Today, it's gonna be the last day till Monday for a sandbox stream. I'm gonna take some time away. There's a couple of vacations I have in mind. So hopefully those will work out. But yeah, I got like some family vacation time that's coming up, so that'll be nice. Hopefully that'll help me recharge my batteries. Welcome in, everybody. I saw Mosquita dropping the AO first. Welcome. Buenos dias. We got Yolks on You. How's it going? TDD Animator. Morning. What's up, everybody? Halfd0rk. Good morning. Ice Pilot. How you doing? Fred and Ferd. How's it going, Daddy? It's not weird. It's a meme.
It's time for Daddy to make some funny.
For the
Jayona, how you doing? Welcome. We got Nick Skull in the house. How you doing? Look at you two.
It is Nick Skull.
It is Nick Skull. Woo! Woo! Hi, Wicked. Ready, steady. Look, zombie. Go.
Look, zombie, will you share your syringe with me?
Welcome in, everybody. I made some things yesterday, and probably gonna pick it up from there. I decided to complicate my puzzle. That was not a good idea, but I did it anyway. So that's probably where we're gonna pick up. Here, I'll just show you what I made. So essentially, I did the entire alphabet, respawn locations. So the idea here is the player will be able to go up and bring a book to every single bookcase. So even the non-orange ones. So let's just say player were to bring this one here, which they can just run around and bring one book to every bookshelf until it's removed from their hands. So essentially, I'm just going to be setting that up. It could be fun. Fun for me, not so much for you. So, I'm glad you guys are here, but I don't know why you're here. I'm just working on my projects. But I also
I can
might
answer that for money.
answer that for money. What's up? I'm thinking about entering the horror competition. I do have an idea. Look, Zombie, that syringe I would still share with you. Even the year-old one. I would. That's what friends are for, right? Sharing their consumables. So we have a plant and pickable here. These are going to be duplicated on a mass scale. I think what I did was I used the library.book dot. And so we're going to take a look at A. Now, what I want to do... I was considering attaching the pickable component to the logic circle instead of the book. So the reason behind that is because it's much easier to click this logic circle because of its large collision box. It's literally got like a giant cube around it. So like I couldn't even click this book if I wanted to. It's just literally impossible because this logic circle has such a large collision box. So right now, if I want to edit the book, I have to literally go into the hierarchy and click the book, or I have to separate it like this, then I can click the book. Now, that's just an inconvenience, but if I were to... So I think I won't do it. What is this? This one's not labeled properly. Looks like it's H. So I have a tag on it.
Hi there.
But I didn't label it
I'm
properly.
real happy to be here.
VOX,
Real
how
happy
you
to be
doing?
here. Yeah.
Go West, good morning to you. Julie Sancho, welcome. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Happy Wednesday. A lot of people in here, so let's go ahead and do a giveaway. Because I'm a philanthropist, and 1 sand is a lot of money. In
You can do it!
certain places of the world. So, I'm giving away a lot of money.
Yeah, woohoo!
Woohoo!
I've lost my marbles.
Also, I'm not giving away 1 sand, I'm giving a creator coin, which is valued at 1 sand. Did I hear giveaway? Yes, you did, Blue Tulip. Go ahead and type in mine. Mine. So, looking at this doesn't look to be set up at all. Mine. So, I think I might delete it, but... Oh yeah, I forgot. This will probably be the most time-consuming part, is adding the indicators. But I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. And we're gonna be making the entire alphabet in binary! Yay, isn't that exciting, everyone? Or we can make a horror, which I have 2 ideas that I was thinking about exploring. Yes. So I'll let you guys vote. So we're either going to do Vox Edit or Game Maker.
G to the M.
So you guys can vote. Looks like Game Maker's already winning. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and start though. I'm basically going to be duplicating this a few times. I've already made BINARY. So that was the puzzle. Basically, the player has to bring the books to these orange bookcases And by doing all of the orange bookcases, they will complete the puzzle. So what I did last night was I went ahead and made respawn points for every single book. So every single book will be in this library. And, hint hint, if the player brings the correct book to every single bookcase, that's going to be a secret puzzle. So, you all heard it here first. Woke zombie. Well, democracy may define what we do, woke zombie. But it's currently tied, so. So right now I have BINARY, so I'll go ahead and set all those up. And I should probably set them up in a way that allows me to understand visibly. So I have A, B, C, D here, for example. So let's just start there. So we have B. And we're just going to kind of like match them on the opposite side here. Got a Vox Machina drone. Gotta set you to the side, my friend. So A, B, and A has all the correct settings. B, I'll have to edit a little bit so we can see here. Plant, pickable. I still have to add the health component. Oh, looks like Game Maker won. So, what the people wanted. So we need to convert these to single player. Plant. Pickable. And we are also giving it a health component. Now, these settings I'm going to have to tweak a little bit, but that's the gist of it. Now, these settings, I was using a visual V effect, a speaker, and an indicator. These can all stay as well. And because we're going to be using the hierarchy to edit everything, I just need to make sure everything has the name convention that matches, so that way I can click things. As we saw, like I have to, unless I want to move those logic circles out of the way, which is honestly not a bad thing either. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll just move them vertically out of the way. And so now, we're going to start with the first row. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Democracy is amazing, Wookzombie, because
I love democracy.
I love the Republic. Because actually, I don't have a good reason. So just know that if I was in charge, I would force you to like democracy. That's how these things work. Okay, so C is going to be a new number, so I need to find this code here. So, binary. Also, I'll roll that giveaway. Ixon, you won it. Let's go! GG. GG!
You know, you make a choice to win. And
You just win.
I'm sorry, winning.
Oh my gosh.
So Yoksung, I owe you 3 creator coins, which, if you guys haven't looked at the shop recently, there's the link for that. It does have thumbnails of the things you can buy. Just a quick demonstration. Get yourself a custom message, AI generated NFT, a sandbox oak staff, which I do have to up the price on this. But for now, it's at 3. We have creator meme of choice. Custom NFTs. This is actually going to go up in price. It's going to be at 40 pretty soon. Which, by the way, I went ahead and added all those HD 3Ds that was missing. These are just work in progress. But a lot of the ones that I've made in the last couple months are up. I do have to, I think there's like a feature on OpenSea where you're minting them. So right now they're kind of like in an editable state. So take Tom Voxels here, for example. I'm not connected right now, but there would be an edit button where I could change things if I needed to. But yeah, worth mentioning, those prices will not change, or they will change. Also, I'm probably gonna have to force the new rule of you can only commission 1, max 2, because I know a lot of people have gotten 2. So that's probably gonna be a new rule.
Hashtag banana friend.
Hashtag banana friends.
Just like bananas. Just
Bananas
like
are good.
bananas.
Bananas are good.
So I was adding the messages yesterday, so we should see the list here. Yep, so all my destroy messages. And then the health message is also going to be custom. So we have a detect A and a respond A, so this is going to become C. So in theory, I should be able to do T.C, and it should pop up. Yep, here it is on the list. Because I already made these messages yesterday. N.A and .C. And then the VFX. This one has the indicator number, so this is what I needed to look for on Google. This is the binary alphabet. Okay, so this one is 0, 1. 4 zeros, 1, 1. Cool. That was easy. Alright, well, this is pretty much what the next 30 minutes of gameplay is going to look like on my stream. You just saw it here first.
Let the hate flow through you.
Thanks, V. It is flowing. Go West. Coin redemption. Let me take a look. Hopefully it pops up here. So Go West, I do not see your creator coin redemption. It does not appear to be in the list. So feel free to do it again. And if I do find the duplicate, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to be editing these. I do want to go sequentially, so I need to take a look at B again. I'm going to go ahead and remove these @ signs. Okay, so this one's going to be destroy. The message to destroy is going to be a different message. So we can just refer to A here, which we have destroy as the plant message. And then what, quote unquote, removes it, or health destroys it, is the detect message. When it's detected, it's going to respawn. And this is also when the player attacks it for whatever reason. And that's going to do the respawn. Cool. So it's destroy, detect, respawn. So this first one is going to be destroy. And we can cheat by doing y.b. And that's going to bring up the list. We have detect. So that's going to be t.b. And then respawn, which is n.b. And so that's just the last portion of the message, which is a very nice feature with GameMaker, especially if you've made messages already. They're kind of like in a database, so by typing in those last 3 symbols, it allows me to pull it up in the dropdown. So we can hide that, and then we want send to tags to be tools. And we'll remove that old message in the plant behavior. Everything else looks good. Yeah, this looks fine too. One thing I'll have to add is the detectors for everything. I think right now I have it on the bottom here, which I think I would rather, just for my own benefit, put it on a different asset outside of it. That just makes it easier to click and edit, for that matter. So we'll say this is library.detect.a. So I'll be setting these up, essentially removing it from this very well hidden logic donut. Replace asset is unfortunately limited to multiplayer right now. And I say limited, but it's just the MP kind of like collection. For a brief time, single player replace asset did exist, but they removed it. I think people were using it in multiplayer and it caused problems. But we can see here, all it does is it detects the correct book, and then it sends out that detection message. And so we're going to be making every letter of the alphabet using this. So it's going to be detecting specific tag, in this case A, and it's sending out that T.A to pull up library.detect.a. And it's going to be a one-time event and a pretty small radius. Now this asset itself is also going to be invisible and no collisions. Boom, done. Now I can remove that speaker here. I will just give it a quick save and test. Yeah, happy Wednesday, everyone. Just a reminder, I will not be streaming tomorrow or Friday. We might be doing D&D. Hopefully everybody in my D&D group can attend. It's been very inconsistent lately. But that also means the D&D group is coming to a close. So shortly after the finale, which hopefully will be Friday if everybody can attend, I'm going to be putting together another D&D group. And so I have a list of the people that are interested in playing. If anybody wants their name to be appended to that list, do let me know. I do have a couple of groups in mind. Okay, so we're going to be... I'll just go ahead and start with these lamps.
I love lamp.
I love lamp. This will be T.B. And we can remove that. Pretty simple. So I did make some before, but these are not tuned very well. Oh, this one has the indicator on it. Now, I think I made the indicator for most things. But I also think some of these are kind of like lazy indicators. Yeah, so this one only has the O. It doesn't have like the binary for O. Also, we needed separate assets anyway, because one goes in front of the bookcase. Because you all voted to have the player bring the book to the bookcase, not to the giant letter. But I will have to revisit these and add the binary codes. So I'm going to make myself a to-do list because I got lots to do for this puzzle. And again, all of this is kind of extra, but I like it anyway. So we have detectors, we have binary books, and we have the binary letter NFT. Hey Paul, what's up, dude? Maker of logic, breaker of lamps. I don't break my lamps. I use these lamps in rituals, and they are sacred to me.
I love lamp.
I do love lamp. This is library.nft.c. No collisions and invisible. So I'll be editing those after I finish all these detectors. And we're going to do the first 4 to start with and just make sure everything's working. This one would be D. So detect.b. And I gotta make sure I'm labeling them appropriately. This one's C. I'm hungry. Ooh, breakfast. My breakfast is gonna be water. Nutritious water. 97A, what's up? Good morning. Sparky Snickle, morning to you. Morning. But yeah, go west. If you could remind me what you put your request in for. Breakfast of Champions. Is it though? Is it though? Okay. So we're on D. D is 300100. Now, the only reason why I made these was if the player decided to destroy them on accident. So, it's quite frankly a failsafe, simply because health components work the way they do right now. So I really don't need to overthink it. Now, I don't know if I should adjust the health, though. So, like, for example, if I put this at 1, and the player accidentally hits it, should it destroy it? Or should I keep it at the max, which is right now 150? Which that means the player has to purposely destroy it. Also, I could send out... Oh, actually, I can't. I was going to suggest I could somehow reset all of these, which actually, no, I could. Let me try that. So basically, I think I'm overthinking this a little bit, but I'm also going to explore some ideas that I have. So we're going to have a sign here that when I interact with it, it's going to send a damage message to all of my books. Now, that also means I should probably label these all a singular message. So in this case, it would be book. So that way, a damage message that I send out, which will use, I think a normal message component should work. But if this single player speaker does not work, I'll use the message broadcaster. But when I interact with it, it's going to send damage 150. This will be my reset button. So I've tried to put this in every single puzzle I've made, where if the player, let's just say, loses a book, and they don't know how they lost it, but they lost it. Well, by interacting with this sign, they'll be able to reset the puzzle just by literally sending a damage message to every single book. And what's nice is if the book has already been brought to the correct bookcase, that book has been deleted. Like, using the plant behavior, it's been removed. So it won't do anything, which is a good thing. Alright, so now we can just test that real quick. Garnican, what's up? How you doing? Good morgen. That's the right word, right? Okay, so those should spawn over here, and they did. Looks like I didn't set up D correctly. D's nuts. Sorry. So now, same situation here. Uh-oh. It deleted these two. So I gotta take a look at that. This is why we're only making 4. Man, it would be very frustrating if I did that before. Perhaps one of these is being disabled? Oh, they're all using the same preset, that's why. Okay. That makes sense. So I have to save these as presets before I can make that mechanic work. Which is fine. Easy enough. We saw that the damage message worked. I'll probably, just for the sake of it, set these to a lower value. So 10. Because I think 150 is kind of like a high number, even though it's arbitrary. But if you're attacking a book, it shouldn't take you, 10 seconds to destroy a book. This is just going to be damage 10. But yeah, now we know that works, so that's good. We added the binary code. We changed the health components. We added a custom tag. Now, I did make a few of these already. I can probably delete all of these without really much of a problem, because I've made a new template. The only difference is I would have to find this code again. This binary number. For now, we'll just continue on. I'm going to go ahead and save the presets here. And we're going to make sure these 4 are working properly before I continue. So now I'll go to library.book in the hierarchy. Then I'll be able to find them in the list. Now this one is going to be E. So this one is D. Oof. There's C, B, and A. So now we're going to be saving these as presets. The A, I think, is the only one I've saved so far. We'll have B. So B, I will need to make a new preset. That's C. And we have D. Now, did I set D with the correct text here? Looks like it. Not much, just got out of work. E sound instead of A sound in the end. Oh, wait, did I pronounce it wrong, Gardican? I hope word went quick for you. Okay, all this looks fine. I've just saved the presets, and I'll plug them into my asset spawners. And these I already set up, I believe. But I should double check at least. So just looking in the logic, yep, we got respawn.d. And then the detector is sending out the destroy message when that D is detected by the proper bookcase. Now that has a brief delay using the look at target, which allows it to give it a brief moment to spawn and then immediately destroys it, like permanently, because it's sending out the destroy message, which ironically is using the plant behavior. Alright, so we can give this a quick test. Hey Garnick, and I have a lot to learn. I've never been good at learning languages, but I've never been afraid to learn languages either. Good morgen. It's Dutch, right? Dutch. Okay, so just to give this a quick test, and we'll just take a look at the numbers here. Yep, those are all different. Oh, I do want to remove the little white arrow. That's part of the indicator. So we can see here it removed that book shortly after spawning. So now it's permanently out of the puzzle. It does appear as though my B was removed as well, so I need to double check that message. Or it could have been this one. I can actually refer to my binary alphabet here. It was D, it seems. So D currently has the wrong message. And if I were to destroy one of these, it just respawns over here. Destroy message causes it to respawn. Looks good. And it's not crashing. Great. You never know. You never know, don't you know? Okay, so yeah, this had the correct or the incorrect message. So we need to make sure that's y.d. And then we also need the correct tag. And these messages also. And yeah, if anybody needs me to walk through these mechanics, I'm happy to do so. Let's just say you want something similar in your own game. I'm happy to help you understand it a little bit better. Yeah, Blue Tulip. I've seen you talk about that a few times. I hope everything goes well with putting that together. Look forward to seeing the outcome. Close enough, says Wicked. Wicked, are you Dutch too? Is it Dutch or Dutch? Dutch or Dutch? Okay, everything else I think looks good. Oh yeah, I wanted to change the indicators. GG! The only thing I'm changing is the display arrow. And that way, every time I duplicate it, it's going to do what I need it to. Basically, the way I work is I like to make like a template and then duplicate it. And then does pretty much, you know, all the work for me already. Which I don't think is just unique to me, it's just, it's good practice. Oh, Belgian for Wicked, okay. feel like I should write that down. Is there going to be a pop quiz where I have to guess everybody's nationality? Wicked is Belgian. Check. Sparky's father-in-law is Dutch. Ooh. Yeah, Sparky, I hope that gets to happen. Little field trip. I want to go on a field trip. I think my next big trip will probably be to Japan. Just because it's like the trip I've always wanted to do, you know? The one that has to happen before I die. Not saying I'm gonna die soon. I guess fingers crossed there. I'd rather not die, thank you. I like life. Life great. Life good. Okay, so now we're doing the next 4. I do need to check some of these. Yep, we turned that off. So we're doing E. Should have this somewhere where I can see it better. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so for E, it's 01, 3 zeros, 101. Great. No, V, you don't get to die. You get to suffer in life like the rest of us. Well, escape room artists, I don't know if I could guess everybody. I would say you're in the Midwest, though. Or Texas. Yeah, you're at Texas. Oh, escape room artists, you're not American? Well, I already lost. But you're probably Canadian. Okay, so this all looks fine. We have the book tag. I wonder if that's going to affect me by having the book tag on multiple things. I don't think it's going to be a problem. This would be T.E. N.E. Tag E. And Y.E. Great. Now we can duplicate it. Got F. This would be Y.F. Got T.F. N.F. Tag F. We take this. And F has 110 at the end. That's it. Now we can duplicate it. This is where the bulk edit comes in handy. Basically, by making that one template, I'm confident that the rest will soon follow. Got G. Y.G. Wait, so escape room artists, you lied to me? I thought we were friends. Friends don't lie to each other. So I guess we're not friends. Don't worry. I know how to gaslight you. I'm just kidding. You fight gaslighting with gaslighting. That's how a healthy marriage is formed. Trust me, I've watched a lot of rom-coms. Just kidding. About the rom-com thing. I don't watch rom-coms. I'm a man. I watch sports. I love sports. Sports are great. When the ball goes to the goal, that's when you know you've scored a touchdown. Because sports. Okay, that's G. G looks good. Duplicate it. H. What? I hate how it merges messages with other accounts. Like, I get the idea of having the database of messages, but the fact that it has messages from other games, other accounts, like, that's just inconvenient. So right now it has games from our council game. Wait, this is Respawn. Oh, that's what the goal is for. Yeah, see, Garnican? Sports. It makes sense, the less you think about it. So H is 000. Oh, Woke Zombie, no! Is it lagging? Do you know why? That's very frustrating, so I hope you're able to find it. Okay, so these are ready to save as presets. So we have E, F, G, H. Great. So we'll just move all these on top of their hook counterparts. Oh, it's getting a little laggy here. Oh, message is not the game itself. So it, like, there's like a delay between messages communicating. Okay, create new. Great. Then we add them to their asset spawners. Cool. And yeah, I'll probably want to finish these detectors though. Now I did C and D. Did I add the correct messages? Looks like I did. Let's go ahead and do this row, and then we can just test it real quick. What? No, I hate it when it does that. No. T.H. So I did add these. I think I might keep them. Basically it's a tile on the ground that has a rarity V effect. It looks like I added this message already. Which is fine. Now, rarity V effects, is that also single player or is it a multiplayer only? That would be components. We can see here in multiplayer. It looks like it's multiplayer only. Now, the other thing I had was a speaker component, which did have that message. I do think this might be beneficial for the player to understand which bookcases are remaining. Now, yeah, we might try this. The speaker being separate isn't a bad thing. I would probably want to remove this via a plant behavior as well, though. So I can send a message to itself to remove it. So we'll have a quick test for that. T.H. We'll keep this one on the map, and we'll remove the speaker. So that'll be our test for that, just to see how it looks. That's H. Type in the first letter into the message field, and it lags for a split second loading the message. Ah. Well, it sounds like you have a lot of messages. Understandably so. Okay, that looks fine. And we have F. Alright, that'll be good for another test. Already 9. Test this real quick. Wait, why did that play? I just saw a the effect play. I just saw a VFX play. I don't know where it came from. Looks like it's right here, and it plays on. Oh, okay. So this is a preset. That's another thing I'll have to set up for this puzzle, but it'll be worth it, and it won't take too long to set up, I hope. Should be G. Yeah, I think that rarity of the effect will be very helpful. So that one would be H. We can just test, make sure it's resetting properly. It does. So the detector worked. It didn't there's probably a delay on these books. So I need to take a look at that. Escape from Mars, I'm not in 8.3. Was that released already? Because I heard rumors it was coming out soon. Also, why am I confirming the rumors when Escape from Artist might be trolling? Don't troll me! So it does have that negative delay. Oh, it came out yesterday. Okay. So I don't know why this message didn't go out fast enough. So we have detect. That's the correct message. Only once. Nicholas Mage, good morning. Did they reveal a changelog? Because I would love to read the changelog. Also, I'm very cautious these days about upgrading just even these small version updates, because things have broken at an alarming rate whenever I update, and that's not fun. And what's more concerning is that they fix them after a couple weeks and don't tell anybody. So it's been very frustrating. But hey, look, there is a changelog. May 23rd. Multiple bug fixes have been made to stabilize the product and get some improvements on performance. There's been significant improvements with rubber banding and gallery experiences. That's great for social hubs. Saved experiences loading issue was fixed. Victory defeat screen restart button was missing. Image display component thumbnails are now working. Image display component image wasn't changing when selecting none. Experience duplication cycle infinite loading when you try to duplicate an experience was fixed. Camera clipping through the environment when approaching walls issue fixed. Multiple behavior component fixes and stabilization. I mean, I would like to know what these are, but thank you. Yeah, I would have really liked to know what these were. But yeah, this seems like a simple enough changelog. Also, they added a couple in hindsight. We were literally looking at this yesterday, and these were not here. The only things that were there were the 0.7 ones. So they added them. Or maybe I was looking at something different. But hey, you know what? I'm glad they're here. That's it. I'm glad they're here. No, I remember them doing this. Maybe that was a typo. What? It was a typo. We were looking at these yesterday. And it said 7. And we were like talking about this. You guys remember that? So they fixed this. This was a typo because these said 7.21. I remember because it had the same note. That's funny. Maybe they were watching my stream. I mean, it's possible. Can't rule it out. I mean, there are at least 4 other streamers that stream Game Maker. So maybe they were watching a different streamer. Ian the IT guy, what's up, dude? Okay, so I needed to check this H again, because it didn't remove itself from my hand fast enough. So there's a delay there. I don't understand why there's a delay. So you gotta take a look at that. Win giveaway, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in, J-Dog. How you doing? .3 is technically out, yes. And I highly recommend those of you that are installing it to do one of 2 things. A, install it to a different directory, so you have both versions on your computer. Or B, copy-paste your old folder into a safe location so you have a backup. And then overwrite the old folder when you reinstall. Those are 2 very good practices, I would say. I prefer option B because it's lazier. But it's a good backup. So we have the this message going out, which it is sending the message. I'm just curious as to why it's not communicating properly, because there's like a brief delay there. The other ones were working fine, so it might be that I added the wrong message. So we'll just take a quick look at A, which I know is working flawlessly. So it has the A tag. Destroy, detect, respawn. Now we take a look at H, which is the one that's having a problem. We have destroy, respawn. So it did not have the correct message. I am a detective. I am a master of fixing my own mistakes, which should not have been a mistake in the first place because I thought I had done it correctly in the first place, so it was my fault in the first place. So, but now we fixed it. Yeah, Woke Zombie, I cannot blame you at all. Paul says, anyone play Sandbox with a stream deck? Ooh, Paul, good question. I have not. I would... Yeah, I'd be interested if anybody has had success with that. I have played with a controller, and I even made a recent tutorial. I currently do not have a controller nearby, so I can't test it. I let my friend borrow my Nintendo Switch because he wanted to play the new Zelda. Long story short, I gave it to him because I have an unhealthy relationship with games, and I needed it to not be immediately accessible while the game is currently going viral. Not joking. Cool, let's roll that giveaway. Halfd0rk won it. GG. GG! Oh, go West. Sorry, dude. Garnican buying a coin. Thanks, Garnican. GG! Made sure to mark that. Oh yeah, Woke Zombie. Pre-orders are pretty common now. And yes, I too did the same thing. Or are you talking about like pirated? Like he pirated it? So this should work now. I'll just test it. Blue Tulip! Thank you very much, Blue Tulip. Making sure to write that down. Okay, so this should work normally now. Oops, that's G. Yep, now we're good. And it'll remove itself after a brief moment, so now it's completely removed from the map. Otherwise, if the player decides, hey, I'm going to just destroy these books, they'll just continually respawn, and they won't be permanently removed. The only way to permanently remove it is to put it back on the bookshelf. And we can see here, when I put it on the bookshelf, that white square goes away. And so that is what told the player, like, hey, a book was missing. So yeah, it looks good. Oh, that's cool, Book Zombie. I have a Switch that can or cannot be pirated. The Switches are weird. They basically had a firmware update for specific ones. So if you have an older Switch, you can pirate things onto it. So those Switches are actually more valuable than the newest Switches, which is kind of funny, I guess. Because Nintendo noticed and they started patching it into their firmwares. But yeah, I can't blame your friend. Nintendo's been kind of scummy lately. They make good games, but they also have really bad community engagement. Like, they just do not care what their players say or think. Alright, so now we're back to letters, and I think I'm going to go ahead and delete the old ones. It'll just be easier for my own maintenance. The iPhone of game consoles. Yeah, I could see that, Paul. Yeah, Stream Decks are a good investment if you like handheld gaming, maybe like gaming on the couch or whatever, or while you're watching TV. I mean, personally, I can see the value of it. I don't think it's necessary to have a Stream Deck. I personally probably won't get one, but I can also see that it's a very fun mobile experience, I suppose. Alright, so we're on I. I. And done. Hij. Speed 0, 1, 0. We have T.J. and N.J. Hij. And then K. Zero, 1, 1. 9:20. So, who of you is participating in the Vox Edit horror competition? The creepypasta is the correct word. I look forward to seeing some of the stuff you guys make. I have ideas. I don't think they're like competition winning ideas though. I think people are going to make some really cool stuff. Never, says Zombie. Force yourself, Zombie. It'll be a learning experience. Garnikin, I would love to see what you make. Tell me and I'll get back to building it. Well, go west. My first thought was to make something relative to Dead Space. Like, that game in general has a lot of creepy, like, characters. And so, like, for example, I was probably going to make a character with, like, giant bulbous, like, zits just across their body that kind of, like, throb like a heartbeat. That was one idea. I have another idea that I would probably do before that I won't say out loud, but that was the second idea. So you can have that idea if you want it. Send you a self-portrait, says Vogue Zombie. No thanks. I mean, yes, I want it. I want to print it out, put it on my fridge. That's what I meant to say. And sometimes I say things and I mean the opposite, you know? Wait. L. 1100. Okay, now we can save these as presets. I'm gonna just go ahead and make the rest of the alphabet out of these books, and then we'll worry about the detectors. Let's see how easy it'd be to do this. HIJKL-M. Speedrun, speedrun. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 1101. Cool. Cool. Over your bed's fine too. Yeah, I'll put it on the mirror attached to the ceiling. N. Dartboard material, perfect. That's the idea. Detect, destroy, respond. Okay, for the letter N, it's 1110. 1110. Yep. We're on O. Detect, respawn, and destroy. So once you have this in bulk and you know what you're building, it doesn't take too long to put together. I'm making good time. One moment. Then after O, we have P. Scoring those points. You got it, Escape from Mars. O. Detect and respawn. Oh wait, I did the wrong letter. I'm a dingus because I already did O. So this is supposed to be P. Dingus, dingus, dingus. Is there a way to make a detector check on command? Like when message A is sent, asset checks if any player is nearby, and then sends message B if that condition is met. But first, to answer your question, yes, I believe that's possible. We can take a quick look to see how. Let's see, I'll finish this one up. And then, yeah, let's see if we can recreate that. Sounds like a fun little experiment. Also, this is incredibly boring. Understandably so. 101. And then quad 0. So it checks any players nearby. It sends message B if that condition is met. So, yeah, we actually made that, I think, not too long ago. We did like a wait system. And I decided to go against it. Like, I decided not to use the wait system. But we can recreate it. Going underground. Okay, let's see if we can make something real quick. So, let's just say we have jet, street sign. We have 2 different street signs, maybe. And 1 normal sign. And jet. So jet here, it's going to have the tag jet. And he's going to be pickable. I'm going to pick up that boy. Now, this asset right here is going to be our initial detector. And so what we would do is probably set this up to be a very short display duration. And so, yeah, you probably don't want to follow what I'm doing right now until it's finished, because there's a lot of hiccups that I have to basically work through to understand it, and then I'll figure out the solution. That's usually how Game Maker works, at least for me. Some people might be able to get it first try. And yeah, sometimes I get it first try. This is going to be detect.jet. And we'll make 2 messages here. We'll do detect.jet on. We'll just do detect.jet 1 just so there's no confusion. And so basically we want this to register that Jet is in the space and he's pickable. So if I pick him up, that should have like triggered the message. However, it's not repeating itself. So we might want to make a simple like looping replace. Now this is something I would do. There's again, and we've talked about this many times, a lot of you game makers know, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. So what I'll do is I'm going to make a replace asset, and that replace asset's going to have that same message that detects Jet. And what I'll do is replace itself with itself. So it's going to be detect.jet1. We're going to preset it. And so it's going to replace itself with itself. So now I'll add detect.jet1. And when that detect.jet1 message goes out, we'll change the display duration to 1. It'll send out the message. Now Jet here, I want to give him collisions and gravity. And we'll resave this preset. So basically you have what I would consider like a wait system. So it is constantly sending out that message by replacing itself with itself every time the message goes out. And so that allows the message to loop. I'm not gonna skin Tipsy. Oh, Wogue Zombie, that's a good suggestion. However, that is limited to the player. So that's player only with the animated decoration. And yeah, Garnican, basically the message would activate on a timer. At least that's how I would do it. And so we'll try and set that up. So let us use a number pad to represent these things, because the number pad does have 2 different animations inside of it that we can use to represent it. And that'll allow us to visually see what's happening. So we'll use the animated decoration here. And so we'll have a red, which is off. And we'll have a green, which is on. So when that message is received, so message to play is the detector. So detect.jet1. We're also going to be sending on a brief delay. So it's going to have a 1-time play. We want the animation speed to be relatively fast because, again, we have that looping replace asset going on. And what I could do is we'll start it on idle. So it'll start on idle, infinite loop, interruptible. So basically, it'll be idle until that first detect message. So it's going to be interrupted right here with this message. And then at the end, we're going to have that second message. So basically it's going to turn on, which we might want this to be a lower number for now, just so we can see it working before I up the speed. And then we're going to have detect.jet off. So I'm using this animated decoration as a timer that is also our visual identifier. So it's going to play that on animation and then immediately turn itself off, which will be this third element here, which will be infinite looping. And so the idea here is it should be able to turn on and then immediately turn itself off and then be able to turn on again using that detect message. So I'm not unsure if this is going to work, but this is my first, rough draft to see if it will. Now, this is going to be waiting for that message we just set. So the off message. Great. Now we can give this a quick try. Whoa, okay. We'll save it. Oh, well, Zombie, that works with the avatar tag? I want to see. That would be very helpful if that's the case. I do know that the anime decorator does not need to have an animation. So this functionality will still work even if there's no animation selected. Because I've done that in a test recently. But we see play on detect player. So if I were to
I love lamp.
spawn something inside this range that has the avatar tag, it would do something. I should probably actually use something with an animation so I can see it work. I'm a little bit sidetracked, but I also am curious. So we'll have it turn on if it detects. And we'll make it loop. So basically I'll have this asset. Oh, you haven't tried it, but a guy made a tutorial. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. You know, I didn't actually watch his video, so I can't comment on it. But I did see that he was working with the same mechanic. So maybe I'll have to revisit that. So I'm going to do asset spawner. And then this asset being spawned, it doesn't matter what it is. But it's going to have the avatar tag. So I'm curious if this will work. I don't think it will. Oh my god, it works. Well, that's helpful. I don't know how it'll be helpful, but it is a more finite detection system. So like you can adjust that a little bit better. You can actually add different messages. So like you can have one asset that detects different things. Actually, it wouldn't be different things because they're all using the avatar tag. Okay, but let's try jet here. So basically, while I hold jet above this, we can see my respawn asset is currently working. It doesn't look as though the animated decoration is currently resetting properly. But my detect jet message is basically sending out that message, causing it to replace itself with itself, and then that allows the message to reset. So every time I walk away from it, it pauses itself. So it understands, hey, jet is right here. And it's not really causing any lag. I just have general lag. Let me just get a quick test here. So we're peaking at around 50. Yeah, it's about the same. Oh, wait, no, we're getting a spike in the green. So maybe... Well, that's because I'm not moving the camera. So, but I see green spikes there. Okay, no, it's fine. There's definitely a... Oh no, the green spikes are back. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Paul, that would be my opinion too. The range is probably the biggest advantage. But that's very nice to know. So it's detecting specifically the avatar, which could also have some cons. I could see that being a problem. So for example, if the player would be able to reach that location, it would trigger. It also kind of limits the tags that you can use. because you can only use the avatar tag. Now, this animation did not reset. So we saw it work, and it sends out... Oh, I think because this has non-interruptible. So if I set that to true, it should work, perhaps. So it should turn red, and then green again. Okay, great. So now we know my... Yeah, this is working properly. How I hoped it would. And so, basically, removing Jet causes it to stay on red. So it's constantly checking to see if Jet is there. And so, every once in a while, it's going to turn red, but that's because it's resetting. It's kind of like telling the game, oh, you know, I gotta make sure Jet's still here. But yeah, I think this is what you were looking for, Wicked. Or not Wicked, sorry. Garnican. Have an idea for a cutscene being triggered whenever a player is in a specific area unless another player is too close to the action. Yeah, Garnican, good luck with that. That sounds complex and unique. Look forward to seeing the what comes of it. Well, yeah, Woke Zombie, you can't get rid of the avatar tag on yourself. You can add another tag to make it where it's only toggable when the other tag is detected. Yeah, that's a good thought. Paul asks if you give the avatar a new tag in global parameters with the animated decoration. Detect that new tag. Let's try. So this animated decoration right now is looking specifically for play detect player. Now, I think I'm lost on what you're asking. I also don't think it would work the way you're describing it. So I'm unsure. Because the tags will work regardless. Like, let's just say I had the tag of... And I should be careful about what I add just in case. Detect.me. Now, detect.me is going to work regardless. Yeah, I think I'm unsure of what you're asking, Paul. We'll do specific tag. Detect.me. And so animated decorations right now only detect avatar. So the avatar tag is kind of like built in to the animated decoration. So like we can't change what message detects me. And yeah, the avatar tag, as Wogue Zombie said, I believe is permanent. Yep, so right now I'm clicking the X and can't remove it. You can remove the requires movement. So go back. I didn't mean to. I think this is only used in like basic platforms. But it's enough to make me want to keep it, because that's a default tag. Send a message to the toggle of the animated decoration. Oh, so you're toggling it. I see what okay. Yeah, that's what Escape from Artist was talking about. I was confused at what Paul was asking. So Paul was asking if the animated decoration would detect a new tag. And as we can see here with the animated decoration, it can only detect the player, which, as we have just discovered, is avatar tag specifically. Which is great, because I was able to spawn something with the avatar tag. And it registered like, oh, that's the player. The player's here. So that's great. I think that could be useful in certain situations. It's not groundbreaking. The biggest, I think, draw for this is that you can have one asset with multiple triggers. Such as detecting something with the avatar tag. And detecting something, or actually, as Escape Room Artist is saying, toggling it. But yeah, we're not going to go into a deep dive on that. But yeah, there's a lot of potential there. So I'm curious to see what you guys make. A lot of potential. I don't really have any use case for it, so I'm going to not spend too much time on it. Cool. You. QT. Yeah, Garnican, feel free to hit me up if you need help. Great to see you really diving into the game development. And yeah, that goes for anybody out there. If you need, guidance or tips or, what would I do in a situation, I'm happy to, elaborate. I always enjoy going on tangents just to, explore mechanics. Because it furthers my own understanding as well. So I would like to finish this book setup in the next 10 minutes, which I think is possible. All right, we got a different number. 01010001.
One of us.
One of us. Woo! Y.bar. Yeah, I think the best way to learn is to do it yourself. And I've always been an observer. I always considered myself an observer, I should say. But I realized a lot of my learning came from just doing. Just literally attempting to make something happen. But I've also been equally frustrated when things just didn't work. So all I can, suggest is that you all attempt to do something, and when you get stuck, start asking. Because there are a lot of us that have spent enough time in the space to be like, oh, this is how I would do it. And then maybe that kind of gives you a better roadmap or a different, perspective. Because there's so many different ways to make mechanics happen. Nothing is the perfect way. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're making a cool game, right? That's the idea. Yeah, just a quick reminder, I will not be streaming tomorrow or the day after. We might still have D&D. That's going to be Friday evening. So hope you all have a great week. Thanks for tuning in today. Gonna be wrapping up pretty soon here. I think Pickaxe Master is gonna be live soon. I could be wrong. So we might hold out for him. Ugh. Hmm. Yep, sometimes escape room artist. Sometimes. Sometimes all the time. Let's see. Hmm. What? Oh, that scared me. Binary. I guess I'll confirm these. Yep. 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 Oh, no. Yep. 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 $11. It's K. L. N O P. Q R S T U W X Y and Z. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a hit check. Oh wait, I don't think I set up any of those yet. It also looks like A didn't get saved. I don't think I saved all these presets, so at least the first row. The first row didn't get saved. Let's do book dot, because it still had the white arrow from the indicator component. B. Okay, let's see what I'm missing. Book dot. We started OP. Okay. Q, so the rest of these. Sure. I don't know how it alphabetizes these the way it does. It's kind of annoying. Because there's like no rhyme or reason to it. It just like sometimes rearranges it. Pickaxe Master, how's it going? We were just talking about you. Are you going to be streaming soon? BW. Alright, glad to hear it. We'll be sending the raid your way. W and X. This one. Okay, and then I'll set them up with the asset spawners. So we got A. This would be E, F, G, H, and I. Okay. It's going well. Thanks for asking. Okay. I should probably confirm that's the right one. Yep. HIJKL. I know my alphabet. The L. M. N. O. E. So yeah, you all are going to want to stick around for the Pickaxe Master. It's a lucky Wednesday. So if you are chosen by the wheel, you'll get a chance at winning some sand as they go around mining all the various different blocks of your choice, of course. So what are the options? It's like gravel, sand, stone, clay. I feel like I'm missing one. Gravel, sand, stone, clay. And dirt. Ah, the classic. Marble. Oh, marble. Wait, that's the wrong one. QRS. Can you do marble and limestone? You can break those? Oh, okay. Go West, you're gaslighting me again. Why is everybody gaslighting me today? What did I do?
We are building really well.
Woohoo! Gaslighting, woohoo! Everybody loves gaslighting. Okay, so those should all be set up correctly now. Oh, that also sounds like gaslighting. Okay, so now I'm gonna just do a quick test of destroying these. It might crash.
Let the hate flow through you.
V, okay, I'll let it flow through me. Alright. Well, that's an easy way to figure out what's not working. It's like, it's this one. Yeah, only pick on the ones you love. Words to live by. Looks like that did not communicate properly, so book L. So K and L. Alright, so it's got destroy, detect, respawn. It had the wrong tag on it. Anything else? Nope, that's the first thing I noticed, so that might have fixed it. Save, save, save. Save, save, save. Like equality, you pick on anyone. If that were the case, why am I just like the easy target? V snipes me out of the sky every morning. It's like, oh yeah, equality. Picks on Halfd0rk. Yep, equality. Picks on Halfd0rk. Yeah, equality's great. Love equality. Picks on Halfd0rk. Wow, V.
This is
Just
fine.
kick a brother while he's down, huh? Ooh, it's still not working. Okay. We're looking. Detect, destroy. Why destroy? What is this? Library destroy L. So it's not spawning correctly. So we have library.respawn.l. It's supposed to be spawning library.book.l. Okay, I'll try just destroying only the book. That's breaking. So it's spawning right here. So it looks like it's someone or a different message is currently intercepting it. That, or I didn't look at the letters close enough. And I might be using an I instead of an L. H-I-J-K-L. H-I-J-K-L. So this is respawn I. So that means this book, book L, probably has an I on it still. And it does. We have library.destroy.I. I guess they just look too similar. And I was confused. Huh. My vision's going, I suppose. You don't belong with us peasants. V, I want to be a peasant too. Why can't we all play peasants together? Let's all be peasants. Yeah, my bully. V is the final boss, by the way. I'm going to code V into this game and make her look incredibly evil. I'm gonna make a defamation. Too much of a goat. Bah. Sounds good, Pickaxe Master. Have a fantastic stream. Yeah, V's a queen. Queen of the peasants. Yeah, it doesn't feel so great now, huh? Alright, everything's working now. I feel like I should be concerned about those red spikes and lag. I think they're out of my control though. The game's relatively optimized. Basically, every time you complete a puzzle, it deletes the previous things. Which, that being said, I should probably make it to where completing a puzzle spawns the next puzzle. That would help with optimization, I believe. But I think that'll be one of the last things I do for optimization purposes. So for example, I could essentially parent everything together or group preset it. And that would be a good way to approach it. I'll just make sure this is working. The replace asset's not working currently. But everything else seems to be doing fine. Cool! Well, yeah, the entire reason I set those books up the way I did was so that the player would not get stuck. And so by having that respawn capability, it's not going to break. And if it does break, well, they have the respawn button, which allows all the books to basically reappear where they originally were. So let's just say I picked one up and set it down, and then I lost track of it. Well, then I can come over and hit the respawn button. And continue where I left off. Now all these books are going to be scattered around the library. So like there might be some on different floors. There might be some like sitting on a bench, for example. But yeah. Exciting stuff. So exciting. Amazing. Alright, we're going to take a look. See if Pickaxe Master is currently got his stream going. You're just a mushroom. Oh, thank you very much, Nick Skull. Alright, we're going to send the raid that way. Thank you everybody for watching. That's going to be it from Halfd0rk. I'll see you next week. I will not be streaming tomorrow or Friday. Closing time. You can't stay here. Get out.
You're all free.
There's the door.
now.
Ooh.
Bye, have a great time.
Yep, have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Toodaloo. Bully next time. Thanks, V. Have a great day. See you, Sparky V, Fred, Hollow Hill, Paul, Go West, Nick Skull, Escape Room Artist, Mosquita, Go West, Garnican, 97A, Nick Skull, Garnican. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.